All right, we are back with part 3, and the grind of 1500 continues. So let's get started. Okay, Jinx Arcanine opener. Arcanine is great because it speed ties Jinx, and we can do some Arcanine mind games here, like I'm not going to do Fire Blast turn 1, I'm going to do Body Slam. Because I know Jinx always has a Starmie friend to help it out, so I often opt for the Body Slam on turn 1, specifically so this happens. But of course, that's not always the play, right? If I play somebody more than once or all the time with this team, they might know, oh dude, this guy's going to Body Slam on turn 1, so boom, Speed-Tied Fire Blast right to Jinx's face. Anyway, so great start here. I'm going to go to Chansey, and I think I'm actually going to double back, predicting this Jinx to come right back in. Yep. Now the Arcanine mind games continue. Okay. Arcanine hitting a clip right there. That's what I like to see. All right. Okay, he doubles out to Snorlax. Get this Reflect up. Checking for the counter on Chansey. He just gives up. He cannot go on living after that end game, after that Jinx getting Arcanine so hard. So I saved this one. I thought it would be longer, but that's okay. We have plenty more battles to go around. All right, and it's Rolko again. He's back for the rematch. He wants redemption. He wants the smoke. He wants to prove that the True Gambler team is a complete fraud and that I just got lucky. All right, I'll take it, buddy. Let's go again. Will I remember that he has a Trick Starmie this time? I don't know. Okay, so Tauros lead, of course, in classic Rolko fashion. And I do the same thing, guys. In part 2, I said it was risky to keep Arcanine in on the Tauros. And he goes straight for Earthquake again, right? So I usually expect Body Slam to Earthquake, but he's just fishing for that Earthquake insta-crit. So I could have gone Cloyster again, immediately, with no fear of getting paralyzed. See, but the problem is it's like, Cloyster's a bit more valuable to me than Arcanine. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, Arcanine. It's just the truth. Cloyster is very OU, and you are very niche, but I still love you. But I stay in on Tauros. I don't get crit immediately. I think if I did, I might just give up instantly. I'm not sure. But hit this Fire Blast. No burn, unfortunately, and now it's going to be the same old song and dance as our first match. Gonna go Cloyster. Gets the Body Slam para, but lucky no 2 sequential Body Slams on that, and we're going to take down that Tauros right away. Alright, Chansey comes in. Let's see if I remember that he used Tauros this time and my brain doesn't default to thinking everyone holds Tauros to the end. Did something significant happen there? Okay, hang on. Chansey, I get a special drop, or he gets one rather. And I double out to Arcanine. Interesting. Maybe to refresh my Chansey? I'm not sure. Okay. Gengar staying in on this is fine because I want him to Hypnosis, but he thinks it's not worth it. Good, I got the burn there. I can weaken his explosion dramatically now. Jolteon, huh? Is this a good idea? Jolteon? Because if Jolteon goes to sleep, who do I have to deal with Starmie? Is Starmie paralyzed? No, it's totally healthy. I still have Chansey. Of course. I'm a fool. I'm thinking that I'm running my usual completely not meta teams, but I do have 2 Chansey checks, or 2 Starmie checks rather, with Chansey. Alright, so Jolteon on the Gengar. I think I'm just fishing for a crit here. And I don't remember if I switched over to Tauros yet, because if you hadn't seen the first 2 parts, the True Gambler team originally had Snorlax, but it kept getting beaten at about 1500 range because Snorlax was too slow. Snorlax was too slow. The team needed some more speed. So the Gen 1 champion, the Gen 1 King Tauros, took its place. Okay, so I think I'm just fishing for a crit on this Gengar. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. All right, Executor comes in. Okay, so I'm definitely willing to sleep sack Jolteon. What the hell, man? What am I... I know what I'm doing. Oh, man, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, get that up. Yeah. Psych, you got blocked. You got blocked. All right, I'm not... Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not willing to have the freeze war. Don't want to cook Chansey like that because I need Chansey for Starmie. So I'm gonna eat an Ice Beam on Executor and take my chances on getting my Sleep Powder in, and I do get it. Where to now, Western Man? Special drop? No special drop. Okay, bring my Chansey back in. He's going straight for the freeze. I think I forget he runs no heal Starmie again. I think you're about to see just how forgetful I am. Because I could have finished him by now. And my monkey brain is waiting for him to heal, right? And he's never going to because he doesn't have recover. So I'm wasting so much time. There's so many opportunities for him to get me right here. And see, I'm having to shuffle to refresh myself because obviously by now I realize he's never going to heal. But I'm just getting humiliated. I'm humiliating myself. I could have finished the Starmie ages ago. Right? Do the reflect? What am I doing, bro? What am I... I'm not going to be hitting any... Oh, I don't know. I guess I could hit something with a dropped special, right? Okay, there's the Alakazam. Classic Rolko fashion. I think this is a wrap because I can just stall him out with Executor and Chansey. Right, get this in. And, I mean, if he wants to go to his Chansey to try to wake it up, that's when Snorlax and or Tauros comes in, and he knows. See, he knows that he can get stalled out by Rest Egg and Chansey, waste all his Psychics. So that's that game. All right, let's go on to the next one. What am I at? 1428. We climbing on up, boys. We climbing on up. All right, this time we got BlackPinkVenom, who absolutely hates me. Seriously hates my ass so much. So we're gonna get going. To BlackPinkVenom's credit, he or she is a pretty good player, pretty recognizable on the OU ladder. So I'm excited to see how my team stands up. All right, gonna go Chansey. He's privy to it. He knows. I think I'm gonna double into Arcanine, right? And this is the beauty of the lead Arcanine mind games. You have to be an expert at the mind games because in OU their main priority is getting their sleep off, right? So the double early on, I'm surprised it's not more commonplace than it is in the current metagame. Because using this team, I've become an expert of shuffling Arcanine in and out. Because I know he wants that sleep, right? And I know he's going to think it's Fire Blast because I'm panicking, so I do Body Slam. I don't get it, and I'm not sure if he's going to predict me doubling again. Yeah, I don't do it again, which is unfortunate. Because it's called alternating. You alternate your coin flips, essentially, like you're 50-50 on what you're going to do. So I alternated to staying that time. And now Arcanine's going to come in, but I catch a break. I catch a break on that one. He gets the full para. Oh, and I got that para off of Thunderbolt too, which is pretty funny. Okay, so, yep, I'm going to do Body Slam again. Oh, great lead. Great opening for me. I got paralysis on Starmie and Executor. Have another one, because I know he's going to recover. I know he's going to do that. Now bring Chansey back in. I think I'm going to fire off an Ice Beam for the chip on this. And then finally settle on Arcanine. Yeah. Fire Blast now. Ooh! See? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He doesn't... Now he's like trying to guess whether I'm going to do Fire Blast or Body Slam. I think he could have gone Starmie here. It's fully healthy because I'd have no choice but to bring Chansey back in. Well, I guess I could keep Arcanine in because Arcanine can go to blows with Starmie if Starmie doesn't have Surf, right? So that's good. But he decides to keep it in. I think maybe thinking that I was going to double Chansey, and then he get to sleep on Chansey. He's like, ha! I got my sleep on your Chansey. Now you're cooked. Nah, buddy, you're cooked. I quite literally let's go. I torched your Executor. He misses the sleep powder. Arcanine hitting clips. Arcanine hitting clips in this one, y'all. I'm an idiot, bro. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid, bruh. Cause like, God, I could have just stayed, man. So I know he knows that Chansey is there, and I think I was like, oh, well, you see, if I bring Jolteon in, he's not gonna Thunder Wave because he knows it's Chansey. But like his sleeper is dead already, so what other choice does he have than to land paralysis as a status, right? This is the second time I've made this same mistake. I made this mistake in one of the previous videos, popping Jolteon early and then him getting paralyzed. Dude, it makes me so mad. I hate myself for this. This is such a huge mistake on my part. Chansey would have been totally fine, bro. Chansey would have been fine, but I wanted to be extra. I wanted to be so extra and think, oh, he's not going to Thunder Wave because Chansey's there. Bro, he's gonna Thunder Wave. His sleeper's dead, man. His Executor's dead. He's gonna Thunder Wave. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. Absolute buffoon. Okay, so yeah. I correct myself. Too little, too late. Get this Reflect up. He goes for the Thunder Wave. That's great for me. Did you have Ice Beam? Because that was a Freeze War moment right there. So I can't get frozen. Ooh, getting special dropped. But if I have this Reflect up, I can deal with Rhydon. Maybe not anymore, because my special's at half power. Shuffle this in, I think. Yeah, I want to cut off this Rhydon here with Snorlax. And it is Snorlax. We haven't escalated to Tauros yet. We're not at our full power. The team's not at its full power yet. Checking counter on that. Bring Chansey back in. Get the soft boiled. I gotta get it back out. Oh no! No, I can't heal. Okay. Executor, I think Psychic to either Starmie or Chansey for a special drop, but I need to get my Chansey healed back up. So I can, yes, perfect. So I can deal with the Rhydon. Uh-oh, Snorlax. My Snorlax. Okay. Yeah, just Body Slam. No bother and Reflect there. He has to heal now, so this is... Oh, he doesn't. He goes Reflect. Now perfect. Finally. This is where I want it to be. Get my Chansey set up. Okay, now it's Freeze Snorlax time. And Tank Chansey isn't invincible. I think it was a comment on one of my videos praising Tank Chansey, but Tank Chansey's big weakness is being paralyzed in the face of a physical because they can fish for a crit. So Snorlax, Tauros, sometimes Rhydon, but Ice Beam shuts down Rhydon rather quickly. I would say Snorlax against Reflected Chansey that's paralyzed is the best option against Chansey. Now let's rewind, or Tank Chansey rather. Let's rewind back. So... see what happens. I'm going for the freeze. Does he rest there? No, he pulls it out. He sees what I'm trying to do, right? And he wants me to waste my Ice Beams Fortunately for him, I get the 10% on Thunderbolt and not Ice Beam, so I'm just going to keep hammering the Snorlax to get it to rest so I can reset its status and get my freeze off. I'm just wasting turns with Reflect here. Prematurely fire that because I'm a moron. Yeah, now I'm just trying to get this freeze here. See, he should be resting. He's wasting... He's making mistakes here. He should be resting to deny me a freeze slot. Yep. Burning turns with Reflect. Starting over again. It'll happen. It'll happen eventually. Just give it time. Yeah, there you go. That's what you should be doing. Okay. Yeah. I got him on the ropes, though. See, all he can do is heal himself and wait for me to die or run out of moves. Yeah, see, I'm trying to predict him switching in Starmie because I know... God, again, man! Again with the paralysis. Do I get him, though? Do I get him? Oh, chef's kiss on that one. All right. His Reflect Chansey. Yeah, he's out of a... Ooh, baby. That's what I wanted on Snorlax. And he's raging. He's raging in chat. Because he hates me. He plays me all the time. I don't know if he knows it's me, though, because I have like a bajillion alt accounts. But he always calls my team stupid and that I'm an idiot, etc., etc. Right? But yeah. Tank Chansey putting in work as always. Being the anchor of the team. Oh, dude, that was a 6-0 on that one. No one died on my team. Let's read the hate mail, shall we? Gosh, you missed pay them so much, arrow, arrow. But if you're okay to spend money for that, arrow, arrow. Okay, so he thinks I'm bribing Pokemon Showdown to give me good RNG. And of course, man, I just get lucky. I'm not actually a good player. All I do is get lucky. What are these arrows, by the way? Like, if you read the hate mail, he's like, he's putting up arrows on all his messages, bro. Like, what does that even mean? Okay, so he's raging. I say it's just a game. It's a game. Wait, I got a call. I'll be back. That's fine. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Oh, he hasn't quit yet. He's making me wait for it. Okay, he's one of those guys. Keep using Arcanine. Very good choice for OU. I actually... See, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. I think he's being genuine. I say thank you. And he said, you should add Charizard. And it's like, okay, that's maybe not a backhanded comment. I have used Charizard. Maybe he's cool. Maybe he likes exploring new things, right? And I say, I think Arc is better. And then he says, and Pikachu. And I'm like, oh, I get it. You're making fun of me. Oh, I get it. You're mocking me. And Butterfly. Oh, and Butterfly, since his in the anime for kid, arrow, arrow. Bro, Butterfree, my guy. Butterfly. I just get straight to the point and say, how old are you? Because it's hard to remember that people on this game could be like teenagers. And there's no point in me getting mad at the disrespect. Like, I don't care if a teenager is, like, trash-talking me. Like, dude, you're, like, 12. Get a life. Get a girlfriend. Touch grass. Get a job, dude. I'm not gonna listen to you. But, yeah, no. Because I had this revelation. I was like, why am I trash-talking back, dude? Like, this person's probably, like, 15 years old. Like, I could be your teacher, man. So I just say, how old are you? Oh, I get it. You seriously thought Arcanine is good for OU game? Yeah, I do, actually. I do think that. I think he's the best fire type for OU, so yes. I mean, is he convention? No, but is that survivorship bias? It might be. Like, if you're playing in tournaments and you're so scared of losing, you're going to stick to old reliable, right? You're going to stick to what's safe. And you're not going to want to try new things at, like, the tournament level because you want to win. You're afraid of losing, right? So I do think there's, and this is going to come away from the trash talk a little bit, I do think there is some survivorship bias at the upper echelons. I have my suspicions. I'm not a statistician. Actually, I am a statistician, but I'm not a statistician for Pokemon. And I would need to see like the data on, I need like a massive data pool on games, ladder games. They'd have to be ladder games. They'd have to be like a ladder tournament to see how off-meta mons stack up that aren't used. And they're only considered off-meta because, again, survivorship bias and people not using them in a tournament capacity, right? Because they're afraid to. They want to stick to the safe options, right? So that's why the data would have to be ladder data, because if you're doing tournament data, people are more predisposed to using safe picks. So, and I don't know, you guys may have seen recently that Slowbro and Victory Bell dropped off the OU list, right? That's interesting. So I don't know what's going on kind of at the Smogon levels or if they have like data to back it up. But I certainly think there are more usable Pokemon in OU than what's listed on the OU list. Again, I could be wrong. They could say, no, we've run 5,000 games, and like according to this critical limit, they don't stack up, etc. But yeah, no, I do think Arcanine has a place in OU. I think he can wear that with pride. But let's get back to the trash talk, shall we? I said no, I just like a challenge. Oh, I disagree. Arcanine is good for OU game. No, I just like a challenge. I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty aight. What do you want my name? Expecting me 5 years old and then you can date me pedo age? Bruh. What's wrong with you? Why do you talk like this? Don't want to upset someone's kid. Not good to smack talk kids. Yeah. Okay, I'll wear diapers to get your little toy happy. Jesus, bro! And he's always like this, mind you. Every time I meet him on any alt, he's always like this when he loses. It's crazy. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the rage, and maybe the philosophy as well. I'll see you guys in part 4.